3 brethren and 2 sisters, A.D. 1528. A.D. 1528, 3 brethren and 2 sisters were put in prison at Znaim in Moravia. There was a judge at Znaim called Sir Lewis, who greatly hated the brethren, as was manifest in the imprisonment of these brethren and sisters. With stern words he asked the council what they intended to do with the Anabaptist heretics, since they had a royal command and mandate, and yet did not have them executed. He said he would himself go to the king and inform him of their disobedience, but if they would have them executed, he would draw the wood to burn them with his own horses. Thereupon the council answered and said, Dear Sir Lewis, we will commend them to thee. Do with them as you please. It is committed to you. Then he had the wood drawn with his own wagon, and caused the 3 brethren and 2 sisters to be burned, who were thus speedily executed, paying unto God, who permitted this true burnt offering, the vow made in baptism, and fighting unto death for the divine truth confessed. This Lewis, actuated by the hatred and envy of the old serpent, was not yet satisfied with the blood of the pious and innocent sheep of the Lord, and had to fill up the measure of his judgment. He commanded money to be given those who should tell him where the brethren assembled. A house having been pointed out to him, he took bailiffs and watchmen and went with them to the place. There Judge Lewis stepped unawares into an opening before the house, used for letting down wine, and sprained his foot. He fell down and cried piteously that they should lift him up and let the rascals go. The brethren heard the noise and escaped from the house. After this Lewis took sick unto death, and as he lay there in his agony and severe sickness, he suddenly began to exclaim, "Oh, the Baptists, the Baptists!" He spoke nothing else, but repeated this cry innumerable times. Finally he roared like an ox, and like a wild beast, and bit his own tongue, and foam and blood ran out of his mouth, so that his wife and children could not stay with him. Only his servant woman, who was attached to him, remained with him until he was strangled in his own blood. This servant woman related the circumstances to Brother Bastowort, who was a minister. All his kindred do not like to have it spoken of, and it was a common saying among the people that he had shed innocent blood. Proverbs 6:17, Jeremiah 7:6, Jeremiah 22:3. And thus God has often, more than is shown in this book or can be related, checked the wicked with like examples, that thereby his work might make the greater progress among his people, to his praise and to the salvation of many who seek that which is right and the amendment of life. For if God had not always sustained his work, the enemy would, in the course of time, have extinguished it, and not have left one spark or germ of truth remain. But this God does not permit him to do.